Firstly, what is a dynamic vision sensor? Traditional CMOS sensors synchronously capture the intensities of every pixel within the sensor's field of view, producing large redundancy. Dynamic vision sensors work differently. Each pixel works independently, sending its pixel value asynchronously upon exceeding an intensity change threshold. In practice, this would look something like this. In the example of bird tracking, a CMOS sensor would capture full frames including the redundant background, whereas DVS only captures relative information of the bird in flight. So why is this sensor useful? Try and identify the scene which stops first. Because each scene is rich in information, it's difficult for us to process them all at once. It's also difficult for machines to process as well. Try again with the event-based videos. With all the background information removed, it becomes much easier to process and identify the scene that stops first. Each video has less than 10% of active pixels, requiring significantly less processing. So what can this sensor be applied to? Essentially any area that requires low latency, low power consumption, low storing and bandwidth requirements, and high dynamic range. Places like the automotive industry, industrial vision, robotics, and IoT. With so much information flowing around a modern car, gathered from sensors and onboard cameras, we believed that the automotive industry would benefit the most, and so this was our chosen application. Dynamic vision sensors are currently very expensive, and so the aim of our project was to design a low-cost equivalent. Because of our chosen application, we used two cameras for stereo vision in order to incorporate depth information. We utilized an FPGA to perform frame comparisons to detect changes in subsequent frames in real time while executing distance calculations. The produced event-based frames were then transmitted over Ethernet to a high-spec PC that hosted a convolutional neural network for vehicle and pedestrian detection. Thanks for watching.